We're going to uni for nothing then.
No, you're going to uni for you. Yeah. You forgot.
Oh, yeah.
There is a stat, which is actually a US stat from John Berger, where he actually says the trend has actually flipped within this century, that women are actually becoming more educated than men in terms of relationships and the average relationship. They're saying so they're actually going to seek higher education over men. That doesn't necessarily lean over to pay, because some men may leave school straight away and go learn a trade, or may become a recruiter while women go and work in education.
Right, because women don't pick industries that make a lot of money.
Exactly.
We pick easier jobs than men.
That's what Jordan Peterson talks about. That's why he believes the pay gap is it doesn't actually exist.
It doesn't exist.
No, it doesn't
pick harder
exist.
jobs.
No, because like we don't pick plumbing, bricklaying, like any of garbage men.
Do you know? I've actually heard though, when it comes to interracial relationships, because we were talking about black men. I've heard of many black women when they see because talking about that 30% that you were just talking about, that date out pearl. I've heard many black women say, "Oh, look at him, he's sold out. He's now gone with a Becky, blah blah blah."
Why is it Becky? Why can't it be like Rebecca? I don't even know a Becky.
I think it was from Beyonce's
Yeah,
Becky with the good hair. That's how it started.
Coined it.
Like,
God is the good
are
hair.
black women salty like when black men date out, and why?
Yes, to an extent.
Yeah,
I feel like we only talk about the ones who, what's the word?
Sold out.
Yeah. Who
What does
sell
selling out mean now? Like, what is that?
Basically, you date outside of your race, and then you will come and cuss out the black women
In your race.
within your own race. Like, your mother is black. I don't understand. I don't think it's a problem to date outside of your race as a black man. I think you should date whoever you want to date. But then don't come and like condemn the black women, let's say, who have brought you up, supposedly, let's say. I don't understand that.
I actually
And saying you're too stubborn, you're too this, you're too that. So your justification for dating outside of your race is basically because other races are easier or won't put up with your bullshit.
Do you think that? Do you think other races are easier of women?
I personally don't, but from
I want to hear from the men. They think
conversations
that.
with black men, that's what I hear. So yeah, it would be interesting to hear from you guys, like what you actually think about
You know what?
that.
As you say that, I do want to ask her, because you've dated both white men. You're attracted to black men now. I don't know if you've dated black men since you've become more
I've
attracted.
dated black men.
So then, would you say white men are easier? Would you say black men are easier? What's your kind of...
If I had to answer honestly, no man is easy, to be honest. Like, it doesn't, for me.
He's still got a penis.
It's still a
I feel
headache.
like women don't view men that way, but men view women that way.
I don't view it, I never viewed it that way.
Oh, okay.
So to the black men, have you dated both white men and black women? White men, sorry. White women and black women.
I've never dated a white woman, no.
Yeah, I haven't dated a white woman.
Okay, do you think that it's easier to date a black woman than it is someone that's non-black?
Non-black is almost like that word of BAME. Why we're not using
Asian, white.
I feel like we're only using
I'd say
it for
when you're
context
talking like Asian Arabs, or sorry to cut you off,
Yeah.
or East, or even Southern or East Asians, it's more not to do with them because they're ethnic minorities in the UK. They're dealing with their own. It's more the families that you're going to deal with.
Right.
So they're governed by certain cultures or certain religions where it makes it less likely. So it's not more them, because they understand what it's like to be marginalised and be a minority group. Even though we're different struggle, it's enough to draw likenesses. But Asian families, and this is me saying as an Asian man, half Asian man, a lot of Asian families are racist towards blacks because of the colonial ideas put upon them.
Right.
So that does seep through. So you have to deal with that. Not everyone is forward thinking.
Because Kevin Samuels, rest in power, Kevin, right? He highlighted in America specifically for me, because he would always talk about black women. Black women are this, and this is what black women do, and he would use statistics, right? And so what the women that generally phoned into his show tended to have a problem with the fact that he was talking about black women. However, the stuff that he was saying was backed up with statistics and logic. So there's a thing. Have you women heard of a thing called swirling for black women?
No.
Do you know how to swirling? It's when black women say, or divesting. Have you heard of divesting?
No.
Right. So a lot of black women in America are saying that they are divesting from black men, and now they are going with white men. Have you heard of that movement? There's a whole movement called divesting.
I've heard of that. I had a big debate the other
A
day.
bit like when women say, I'm done with men, I'm going to start dating women. So like that.
Sorry, Pay, go
You
on.
know what's interesting? I feel like if it was the reverse, like it people would freak out. Like if black men said that about black women.
Said that they're gonna go and date
They're
out.
divesting.
They're
Yeah,
divesting.
we're dating. Like, wouldn't you think it'd be a completely different reaction?
Yeah, because the feminist movement is a thing, and
Well, I
women
know
are,
it's like women get the
Women-
women get the power to say anything. We're like
And do
men,
anything they
yeah,
want.
We're men. It's like if they say the same thing.
yeah. However, there is a man on YouTube called, I forget his thing. He goes to Thailand, and he's telling all the black men in America to go and get a Thai wife.
Oh yeah, you can't. I heard they can like cook, clean, like
They can do the whole thing, like.
Yeah, if you can afford it, I would tell them to go too. They're probably much better wives there.
Pearl, what is your preference as a man? Black, white, anything?
I like both. I like black and white guys. Yeah.
Okay.
What was your experience dating between the two? Dating between white and black?
Well, I've only dated black guys.
It comes out now.
You just told on yourself.
The super
Have
chats
you
are
ever
coming
had
in.
any comments from black women about dating black guys? Can I
Yeah,
ask?
I have.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, I mean, it's mostly not. There's only one time I could think about it that it happened in person. Oh my God, this girl was for the streets. She was like trying to like hook up with my boyfriend right in front. It was so weird.
Yeah.
But that was only once. Like most of it's just online. But yeah, we would get like comments a lot on like pictures and videos that we would do.
Would he post you as well?
Yeah. And then like they were worse in his comment section, I think, than mine, to be honest.
Oh.
Yeah.
So what is that, black women?
I feel like they have.
What is it?
They do have more.
Resurrected as Kevin
They do have more
Samuels or
energy for the
something.
women.
No, I'm just asking, like, what is
Yeah,
that?
resurrected as Kevin Samuels.
No, I'm just asking, what is that? That hate or that ill feeling towards white women with black men, what is it? Where does it come from?
Well, I wouldn't be in a position to talk about it because I don't feel that way. For me, I'm just very open and general about love. Like, you're free. You're free. Everyone's free to date who they want to date. And I do understand that. Well, I do recognize that some